everyone, my name is Dr. Pooja. I am a BMS doctor and currently working in Jyoti Vidyapith Women's University. Today we are going to talk about hypoalkalinity. So what is hypoalkalinity? Hypoalkalinity is defined as lessened alkalinity of the body fluid. Fluid of the body is normally slightly alkaline. Alkalinity is a measure of the capacity of water to neutralize acids or hydrogen ions. Acid alkali balance in the body helps in keeping body chemistry balanced. Your blood pH is critical in the prevention of cancer. For optimum health, follow the 20-80 rules, that is 20% acidic food, 80% alkaline food. The body's cell can only thrive in an alkaline medium. Acidosis is not acid blood, as blood can never become acid during life. An alkaline blood and lymph is necessary to life and health, and for the blood to even reach the point of neutrality would cause speedy death. The pH ratio should be maintained in the body in order to remain healthy. Hypoalkalinity is defined as a decrease in pH level of the body fluid except except blood and lymph below the lower limit of the alkalinity, or defined as a condition characterized by a deficiency of fixed alkalis in the body, which leads to an increased production of ammonia in the urine and a high acidity. What is alkalinity? Alkalinity is the capacity of water to neutralize an acid, the total measure of acid neutralizing substances in the water, reported in milligrams per liter, that is ppm, parts per million. Measures the buffering ability of the water. Symptoms. What are the symptoms of hypoalkalinity? Is burning sensation, hunger, indigestion, nausea, vomiting, and drowsiness. What are the causes? Inappropriate diet containing more acidic food is the primary cause. Low infiltrate capacity. Acidosis because of accumulation of acetone bodies due to diabetes, vomiting, starvation, etc. Disease such as cholera, dysentery, diarrhea, etc. Complications. What could be the complications? Rheumatism, arteriosclerosis, high blood pressure, other degenerative diseases, nephritis or Bright's disease interferes with normal functioning of various organs and glands, thus increasing chance of attaining disease. So we can see the symptoms. What are the symptoms? Symptoms of acidosis. What could be the symptoms of acidosis? The central nervous system, we can get headache, sleeplessness, confusion, loss of consciousness or coma. Respiratory system, we can get shortness of breath, coughing. Heart, we can get arrhythmia, increased heart rate. Muscular system, we can get seizures and weakness. Digestive system, we can get nausea, vomiting and diarrhea. Then symptoms of alkalosis. What is alkalosis? What are the symptoms we can get in alkalosis? In the central nervous system, we can get confusion, lightheadedness, stupor or coma. In peripheral nervous system, we can get hand tremors, numbness or tingling in the face, hands or feet. Muscular system, we can get twitching, prolonged spasm. Digestive system, we can get nausea or vomiting. Now highly alkaline foods are cucumber, kale, kelp, spinach, parsley, broccoli, sprouts. In sprouts we can have soya, alfalfa, etc. Then sea veggies, green drinks. Moderately alkaline we can have avocado, pepper, mustards and collard greens, cabbage, okra, celery, onion, radish, ginger, endive, garlic, tomato, butter beans, soya beans, green beans, beets, lettuce, chia seeds, lemon, lime. In low alkaline foods we can have asparagus, Brussels sprouts, cauliflower, carrots, chives, zucchini, leeks, red potatoes, peas, then buckwheat, lentils, tofu, almonds, most herbs and spices, olive oil, coconut oil, flaxseed oil. So that was all about hypoalkalinity. Thank you.